tackle 6, breaking news this.
Yeah, breaking news.
The Midlands9s tournament that we are going to be hosting it's got a date, the 27th of April, and it's going to be held at Coventry at Broad Street Rugby Club.
Yeah, so you may or may not be aware of the Midlands Rugby 9s. As you can see, we're both sporting sample tops. We're looking at merchandise, ref kits, volunteer T-shirts, and all that kind of stuff. And Karl's been beavering away trying to get all this stuff together, but it's definitely happening. We had a lot of to and fro with regards to a location. Therefore, we couldn't really tie down a date. However, we have finally, as Karl said, got a date. It's 27th of April, so make sure you mark that in your diary. If you're not going to bring a team, don't still mark it in your diary, because we're going to have a ton of entertainment and interesting guests and all that there as well. It's going to be a good spectacle to be involved in.
Yeah, so the other thing to add as well is this isn't an RFL run event, but we are working in partnership with the RFL on this. And certainly Midlands fixtures, the southern fixtures, there ain't going to be any clashes. This is going to be a standalone event on a weekend where they've sort of guaranteed us there won't be any fixture clashes. It's looking like it's probably going to take place a week before the Midlands sort of season takes place. So it's a great opportunity for warm-up games, get their players out there and to play a different format as well, 9s Rugby. It's a really exciting version of the game. So we're going to be hosting a men's elite competition, a women's competition, and then we're also hosting a social men's tournament, which is going to be perfect for sort of like merit league teams and rugby union teams that want to try their hand at rugby league, and we're hoping to get teams from all over the country out.
Yeah, we are. And in terms of how do you get involved, there's a couple of things that we're looking for. Obviously, we need teams. Right, there is an entry fee. There's a Midlands9s.com website, again, links below here, where you can get information. You can obviously register your interest. Within the next week or two, then booking and entry system will be live. So you can just go, sign up, and you don't need to supply every name at the minute, okay, but you can get your place in there. There's only going to be 22 teams total as it stands at the minute. If we get loads more interest, then we can manage kind of 22 teams, the league and all this kind of stuff. Any more than that, the odd 1 or 2 teams, it doesn't really work out very well. But if there's a load of interest, then we can increase the number of teams. Karl, just first of all, talk to me about what we aim to do that day. And then also, just give me a bit of a rundown how you see the day panning out in terms of, somebody coming along with a team and, and getting involved.
Well, I'll start with that first of all then. So it's going to be a full day event. This is going to be a full day festival. We're not sort of playing at this, are we? Rugby all day. It's going to be starting sort of 10, 11 o'clock-ish. We're working with the RFL. I think they're going to run a coaching course for referees the same day as well, so new referees can get experience in refereeing on the day. The tournament's going to take place. It's going to be in group stages to start off with. We've got about 8 pitches at our disposal. Cracking venue, Broad Street Rugby Club, by the way. So it'll be in group stages initially, and then it'll get broken down into we'll have like a 3rd place final, and then we'll have our main finals on the main pitch opposite the clubhouse, and then after the rugby's taken place in the evening, it's going to be full on festival. Hopefully we should have DJs on. I've got a band already lined up, which I aren't going to give away yet. I am so excited. They're going to be sort of our headline act in the evening. Plus, there's going to be loads of other stuff going on in there. Tug of war contests and you've got some stuff lined up for that as well, haven't you, Craig? Yeah,
we've got different activities. We've also got, because obviously we're going to have women's teams there and us kind of stuff, and partners. We're going to have a special VIP Prosecco stroke, VIP lounge, where your wives can go. My wife is just desperate to get in there, and she's like, I'm not bothered about the rugby, I'll just have the Prosecco and all that kind of stuff. What else we got?
Camping.
Yeah, there's camping there. If people are travelling from afar or even coming from abroad, you'll be able to watch a live recording of the Rugby League Outsiders podcast. And if you come with the team, get involved in that as well, which can help with your exposure. Just a ton of stuff. Over the next few weeks and months, we're going to be rolling out all those little bits of news, all those little stories. We have got an Instagram and Facebook account and Twitter. Yeah. Do you know the handles there, Karl? Or?
I think it's just at Midlands9, at Midlands9s.
Yeah, for all those socials, but again, links below. So that's that. Really excited. What is the overall aim then, Karl, of this?
Well, one, it's to give teams a sort of competitive, have a great day out, first of all. It's tying in rugby, which we all love, with a great day out that they can bring the families to. It's a great opportunity for teams to really get stuck into pre-season. So whether you really want a serious competition or you just want to come along for a social competition, it's just a great opportunity to get involved. And like I said, it's nines. It's a bit different to anything that we've had before. So just looking forward to teams getting stuck into it.
Yeah, and it is a great venue with great transport links into it, even though we might be a little bit biased.
No, it certainly has great transport links. Certainly off the M6, it's 5 minutes off the M6 motorway and you're there. Like I say, we're going to have camping, so if teams want to stay over for the night and have a few drinks on the evening and really enjoy the festival side of it and the music and the live bands and that sort of thing, it's great because we've got camping. But there's also a hotel literally 2 minutes over the road, Holiday Inn. Should have some sort of partnership going on with them as well, so we can offer some sort of discount to teams wanting to travel from afar. Because that's what we want as well. We don't really just want the same teams playing each other. We want teams to have an experience of playing clubs that they've never really played before. I think that's really important.
Yeah, something else we're kind of talking idea. Obviously, our big thing is growing the game within the Midlands and around, outside the heartlands. And we want to do, in terms of recognition, we want to do, anybody that's new to league that plays that day, we do want, a little bit of I would call it a ceremony, but not like a mega ceremony where we almost welcome them to league. You know what I mean? So it feels a little bit like when NRL players retire on the NRL Grand Final. You know what I mean? I love that bit, where they've got all the players that are retiring. Like the opposite of that, we welcome them to league, because they've come and they're going to give it a try and all that kind of stuff. And we just want to make fans of the game, and we know we can help grow it.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that this tournament is sort of what's going to kick off rugby league in the summer next year. I'm hoping we can create such a big event that this is really standalone and people want to come back year after year. This isn't a 1 year thing for us, is it? We're looking to make this a success, and every year teams just want to keep coming back to this tournament. And we want to have in a couple of years' time, the biggest nines festival in the country. Why not? Let's go for it.
Yeah. So that's that. So not only, if you want to get involved, Midlands9s.com, the number 9. Also, there are a couple of volunteer assistant positions that we could definitely do with filling. So if you want to get involved in this and you live pretty local, you can get yourself Rugby League Outsiders bit of stash. Get involved on the day. We've got loads of benefits and bonuses for those people that are helping out. So drop us a line, and if you've got a certain skill set or whatever, then even better. And then the other thing you can do is just share it. Share the hell out of it. And if you've got players that that play in other clubs that you think can get a team together and you'd just like to have an absolute bender of a day, then, send them a link and invite them and tell them to get along. Because all in all, with the entry fee for what we're aiming to put on, it's going to be a great day. Really, really excited by it. Okay, so Karl, over the next week, perhaps next month, what are going to be the next steps? What can people expect to see out on the Midlands9 socials in the run-up to the actual mega launch?
Well, so this episode is going to go out. Hopefully people are going to see it, start spreading the word, and then the booking system will come online in the next week or so. That will open. I'm expecting it to be pretty popular, to be honest with you. So there will be a discount for any clubs wanting the early bird entry. So first couple of weeks, month, it'll be an early bird discount. So anybody that gets involved early doors will receive a discount for their club, and then we'll start putting bits of information out about what's going to be running on the day. We will announce the headline band that we've got booked for the festival, which I've already said to you. I went to see this band the other week, and the price I paid to watch this band is basically similar to what we're going to be charging for the whole day's event. So people are certainly going to get their money's worth.
Yeah, the way I'll describe it is one of the leading tribute bands in the country, which I think is fair to say that.
Yeah, 100%. They are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So we'll get that bit of information out in the next couple of weeks. And then just we'll put a promo video out. We've got a video of the facilities coming out, which we started putting together. We recorded there last week, didn't we?
Yeah, and it's probably worth at this point mentioning Broad Street Rugby Club and just a few words to them, Karl.
Yeah, they can see the vision for this tournament, not just for this year, but for in years to come, and just. Honestly, they've been so easy to deal with.
Well, I think, the inverse of that is we did speak to some rugby clubs, and it was like, we were the dirty, unwashed, from up north, wanting to bring some strange, plague-ridden fucking sport to the Midlands, and they didn't like it. You know what I mean? And we definitely had like hostile conversations about the sport. Some other clubs very, very, keen to have us there as well, but none of them were like Broad Street, were they?
No, Broad Street were welcoming. They were on board straight away. As soon as we made a decision within a day of speaking to them.
Well, I think you made a decision when you was there talking to them.
Yeah, they were so easy to deal with. They've already got players who want to get involved and put a team in to the tournament straight away. That came back to me straight away. So it's great that we're getting another club sort of interested in playing rugby league, and what a great way for them to dip their feet in it and play in a nines tournament.
Well, in the home ground, home city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's really interesting because there's other teams in the area that could claim this as their home tournament. You know what I mean? And they've got everything to kind of, to play for and get involved and be the first, inaugural winners of the Midlands9s trophies in whichever class they play in. A word on trophies, Karl. I mean, we have spoke about potential designs and different ideas and what have you. What's the current status on those?
In the design stage, I think he's yeah. No.
But we want a good, like a classy trophy, don't we? Not like
Yeah, it won't be a
bespoke medals.
It'll be bespoke. Yeah, it won't be an off the shelf egg cup.
Pink cow.
Yeah, it might have a pink cow on it. Sirloin.
Yeah, might do. Brilliant. Okay, we won't take up any more of your time. Thanks for joining us for this week's set of 6. There'll be obviously more of these, and into next year, these will be happening every week. Okay, we'll just be churning them out with recent news. So thanks for watching this first one. Karl, any closing remarks before we wrap it up?
No, just I hope everybody gets involved in the nines and really gets behind it. It should be a cracking event.
Thank you very much for watching. Just take a look out there, Karl. Everything we need to run the perfect Rugby League Nines festival in the Midlands. I just can't wait. 27th of April.
There's something missing, Craig.
Say again?
There's something missing.
What? Well, we got the pictures, we got the change rooms, we got the VIP balcony, we got the posts, we got the camping, we got the great transport routes into the location. What can possibly be missing?
Sponsorship, mate. Sponsors. Your business here, all over the place. That's what it's missing.
You're right. Sponsorships.